was back in here before they hit the cantina.
What happened to him?
The connection between Djarin and Katan cries in The Mandalorian Season 3 could be going in the wrong path. Chapter 18 of The Mines of Mandalore. The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2 hinted at a potential change in the relationship between Din and Katan. While at first they were both usually suspicious of one another since they didn't like how the other perceived Mandalorian culture, they are now gradually becoming a partnership. Katan and Mando's lives will be flipped upside down as a result of the dramatic conclusion of The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2, which is likely to draw them closer together and lay the groundwork for how their relationship will progress over the remainder of the season. The Mando and Katan dynamic is perhaps one of the most captivating aspects of the program. It serves as an intriguing case study of the many Mandalorian cultural subgroups and how they have divided the Mandalorian population through time. The two of them fighting together despite their legendary histories is akin to how Mandalorians and Jedi have become true comrades, if not friends. Nevertheless, some viewers of The Mandalorian expressed worry on Twitter following the airing of the second episode of Season 3 that the program could be establishing Din and Connection Catans as something more than just a friendship. Despite romance being a part of Star Wars since the first film, the Disney Plus live-action programs have so far avoided prominently incorporating it into their narratives. Even Obi-Wan Kenobi disregarded the significance of Obi relationship Wan's with Satine Kryze, never bringing up the subject even though his sorrow over her was unquestionably connected to his Order 66 anguish. As a result, The Mandalorian or any other Disney Plus Star Wars series, including The Mandoverse, may be the first to incorporate romance into their narrative. There's no reason why Katan and Mando couldn't have a love connection if they're going to spend a lot of Season 3 together and gain greater trust in one another. Now that Mando has made it plain that he trusts Katan with Grogu, this is especially true. Djarin values Grogu beyond anything else in his life, and he would never let his guard down if someone he didn't trust was present. Season 3 of The Mandalorian is also setting up the idea that Mando is learning to let go of the Covert's creed and find his own path. So it makes sense that the more time he spends with Katan and the more her relationship with Grogu grows, the more likely it is that Mando could fall in love with her. His interaction with Katan will probably and maybe be a significant factor in that growth trajectory. Djarin and Katan falling in love is a real plot possibility, but it doesn't imply it should really happen. The father-son bond between Din and Grogu has always been at the heart of The Mandalorian. Their friendship may go even further now that Grogu has chosen The Mandalorian and there is no longer a need for them to stay apart, since Din encouraged Grogu to stay. He doesn't need to be frightened to allow himself to become connected. Grogu may then grow both personally and professionally, although Katan should grow into a useful friend and ally. A romance between her and Din would significantly alter the primary plot, as love stories sometimes do. Furthermore, it shouldn't be due to a love involvement with Katan if Mando's letting go of his all-or-nothing adherence to the creed is a component of his character growth. But Din's character growth in this part of the novel should come from the fact that he recognizes the flaws in the plot, as is likely now that Katan has seen the mythosaur. Romance would complicate the plot too much, especially for a guy like Din who, aside from his friendship with Grogu, isn't used to having real friends in his life, only useful allies or fellow believers. Overall, it would be best for Djarin and relationship Catans in The Mandalorian to stay platonic. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and give us a like.